Welcome to New York Fashion Week, the shows.
So Flying Solo started as a community for designers. What's magical about Flying Solo is that it gets all those creative thoughts and minds work together, and it kind of organically causing us different creative solutions how to create things, even during such a crisis, in the world. But I think it's really the magic is about the brands working all together, and you see here like all the designers sitting next to each other. You don't see it in the actual other fashion worlds that brands are sitting next to each other, helping each other to dress, helping each other to fit. Exactly. Here we're also putting accessory designers with shoe designers with clothing designer all work together. So 3 different brands that till now each one of them can be from different parts of the world suddenly working together. They just expand their customer to different countries, different outreach.
So let's go and check out the designers working together here at Flying Solo. I am in love with this designer. It just screams to us, Burning Man, Burning Man, Burning Man. To tell us more is the designer herself here.
My name's Bhavya, and this is my second time showing with Flying Solo. I started off as an intern here, and then I worked my way up, and Flying Solo is a wonderful community space to work with. That's why I'm still here. For this season, amidst of COVID, we had a lot of limitations as a designer to work with. The studios were closed, workshops were closed, all of Diamond District was closed, casters. I didn't have access to 3D printing, which is what I usually stick to. So this time, I decided to bring my supplies from Home Depot. And
there you go.
And I made halo crowns, which, why don't you try one on?
It reminds me of Beyonce. Was it at the MTV or the Grammys when she was pregnant? Tell us the materials that you used on this.
There's zip ties, packing materials. I recently moved houses, a lot was going on, so I worked with what I had and what was easily accessible. It's almost entirely zip ties, some headbands that I bought from my local beauty shop, and it was all hand painted. I wanted to make something that made me feel like a princess and a queen and made me feel amazing, because right now in these uncertain times it's very important to take care of your mental health and feel good about yourself, because what's going on? The world's crazy.
Thank you so much for taking time out. So viewers, go online, tell the viewers where they can go online and get this.
I sell through my Instagram. My Instagram is Bhavya INY.
Talk us through this collection, please.
My collection is inspired from the early 20th century when women started to be freed from wearing corset. So that's why I call my collection Liberation, because it liberated women from restricted garments that made them not really free to move or be practical. So I brought this idea again in our time to make it timeless, sexy and feminine, unpredictable, and I see it also has a romantic feeling to it.
How has Flying Solo helped though? Tell the viewers how it's helped.
Well, there's a lot of fashion editorials and media, and I'm always helped and pushed by Flying Solo, because they provide all the magazine, the photographers, all the people are so talented.
Once we did our first New York Fashion Week here, we just grew. More and more designers started to join. We really learned that a lot of brands, not just in the United States, brands are looking for a place to be placed and have recognition in professional way, but also personal.
How have you managed to stay afloat? We've seen so many businesses go under. for rent, for lease, no longer here anymore. Some big brand names, big brick and mortar department stores and that type of stuff. How have you stayed afloat to be showing here today?
Well, I'm lucky that I stayed. And
There you go.
Yeah, I'm very lucky, I would say, and I have really great business partner that believes in me, and he keeps it going. And also, I have good private clients, and I think it's I'm sad to say that, but the pandemic, it's kind of like gonna, in my point of view, is gonna be a little bit beneficial for small brands, because it's gonna give more projection on those small independent designer and talents that coming up. So that's I think a good thing in a way. I mean, a pandemic not such a good thing, but I think it's gonna give us a little bit of opportunity.
Thank you so much. Tell the viewers some of the fabrics that you use in your collection.
I'm just using leather. It's natural tanned leather. All my bags and accessories are all handmade and sustainable.
What's your thoughts on the whole pandemic, COVID-19? The consumers are purchasing items in a different format now.
Oh, they totally are. They are really looking out for sustainable, handbags and clothing, and also really things they love and really choose for some purpose. And it's everything is changing, like the consumer, how they're going to shop. Absolutely.
How have you stayed afloat? We like to call it COVID fluidity. Staying afloat amongst all these changing times. How have you stayed afloat? How have you kept on going to be showing here at New York Fashion Week?
Yeah, absolutely. I have kept on going, and I came from Germany to
I love Germany.
be here, and so I had to do a lot of things to get here, and I'm so happy to be here and to present my handbags, and this is just amazing. So I just kept on my flow, and COVID made me try even harder and to sell my products and to be out there, and that's why I'm here, and I'm really loving it. It's
Your
amazing.
e-commerce must be exploding right now. The e-commerce is like push, 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 you know?
Yeah, hopefully.
It's that whole marriage between art and business.
Yes.
A lot of people are artists, but it's that whole business mind.
And Flying Solo kind of forced the designer to start to think really business and understand how to bring the product to the consumer. And it just grew to what it is today. This is right now we're behind our third store. We're just launching the new location, still in the same block. We're kind of taking over slowly the whole
I love
block.
it though. I love it though.
And yeah, we're really proud. This is this is going to be our 7th or 8th show. I can't tell anymore.
So how can the viewers get in touch? Because you have designers from around the world. Like you just said, it's not just New Yorkers. It's, designers from Brazil, and therefore
How can they
get in touch with Flying Solo?
Obviously online, digital, DM, Instagram, everything. It's, to be honest, it's so personal. Like, we've been getting designers contacting us from all platforms. By now, because we have such a long list of people who wants to join,
Yes.
we really created this process of
Curating it.
yeah, it's less curating. Obviously, we want to choose the best designers and give the proper stage to the proper brands, but
Yes.
we really welcome everyone to join. And we had brands from all levels of, I would say, seniority, from brands that have been working, independent brands in Germany for 30 years. They worked with us, to brands that just started as a new season. Many of the brands showing up with us, it's the first New York Fashion Week. So they're really kind of getting the taste or their experience for the first time with us. And it's just like the idea of being inclusive and letting everyone the equal chance to try it. Because when I started as a brand, I didn't really know where to go, and it's not like there was a place in the industry that really could guide you and let you, as a friend, as a fellow designer also, there wasn't a place for us to get together and really create and think what to do together in order to survive.
We are so excited to be here because it's our first time, and it's been a wonderful experience, a lot of exposure, a lot of new designers. Just meeting them and knowing their stories has been great. Just knowing the Flying Solo team has been great. So it's just been very exciting.
What I love about this ladies' collection is it's not just a jewelry collection showing jewelry, it's empowering women.
Yes.
You're empowering
Yes.
women. Tell the viewers more.
Yes, so we were born to provide a platform for women artisans in India. So all our designs are designed here in New York City, and then I send it to women artists back in India. Just depending on what kind of art forms and what kind of materials I'm using, it goes to different artists. We are all about trying to revive traditional arts and help these women sustain themselves and empower them with just their lifestyle. I think that's what matters to people. We believe that it's not just the product, it's the process behind the product as well. So we put in a lot of hard work and a lot of love.
And what matters is where the viewers can find your pieces. So tell the viewers right now where they can find it.
Yes, so we are on Instagram. It's at Malicious Jewelry. It's MAALICIOUS Jewelry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And it kind of organically causing us different creative solutions, how to create things, even during such a crisis, in the world. But it's really us working together constantly as designers kept us alive, and I think that's the only way.